kick me out. Don't kick me out. Don't kick me out. Do not kick me out. Do not kick me out. Do not kick me out. Do not. All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm back. Welcome back to another episode of another video from Chaotic Gaming. I am Chaotic, and guess what? Today's video is going to be Tera, but today is going to be a little bit different. I am in a location where I'm actually taking out the last of the yellow side quests, where the exclamation points, stars, or asterisks, or question marks, okay? But today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to not get lost in Tera, how to navigate the maps, how to understand where you are, how to understand where to go next, okay? And I'm going to do that by just hopping around the map, showing you different places you can travel and whatnot. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the map. Alright, now, as you look at this map, if you look to the west of the map, all the blue is on the on the east of the map, sorry. All the blue is on the west of the map. Look to the east of that, or the right of the map, not the left, but the right of the map. You see some exclamation points, okay? And they're yellow. Everything's yellow, okay? If it has yellow exclamation points on your map, those are side missions you can choose or not choose to do. That is up to you completely, okay? I'm going to go to the world map now. The world map has red exclamation points. Red exclamation points move the story. Okay, they are primary missions. Okay, on the yellow side quests, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you the quest tracker here, and I'm gonna go to check quest. Okay, so on the red question marks, anything red is primary. So I don't want to see that right now. I want to see yellow, if I can find yellow. Okay, here we go. Zone quests, Arm Road, Farrell Valley. Okay, all right. So see the yellow question mark. It tells me what I'm going to do. If I scroll down, there's a difference between completing a red question mark or red exclamation point or a red mission versus yellow mission. Okay, the yellow missions give you a lot of gold. Okay. They give you a relic fragment, a relic shard, a token, a recovery potable, a major replenishment potable, and gold. And that's as far as that's all they're going to give you. Every time it's going to be a certain amount of gold, 2 recovery items, a token, the fragment, and the shard. Whatever you need to enhance your weapon and your armor. That's all it's going to give you. That's how you know you're doing a yellow mission, okay? So let's go back to story quest and go to a red mission. Now, on a red mission, the rewards are different. You're going to get 2 items. You're going to get the same stuff. You're going to get money, but you're going to get a major battle solution, which is something you could take to enhance your abilities in battle, which is what you need to be using if who you're fighting is a little bit tougher, or if you're struggling with them. Basically, what I do is if I know I've got to hunt big guys, or guys who are big and I think they have a lot of, if they're going to be tough, I take the major battle solution beforehand, or the minor battle solution if you're a lower level, or the prime battle solution, or if you're the highest level. I'll take one. It lasts 30 minutes long, so you can sit there and hunt and farm different beasts or enemies for 30 minutes, and then just take another one. And you're going to get to a point to where you're going to have so many, you're never going to run out. Because I have hundreds of these now. Alright, so also the thing that's going to differentiate the red from the yellow is the red missions are going to give you experience points. Okay, so if you want to level up really quick, do the red missions. However, watch the level in which it tells you to do it. If it's level 35, whatever level it is. So if you're to level 35 and you're level 25, maybe you want to do a couple of yellow missions, or at least fight some bad guys to level yourself up before you do it, or wait a little bit longer on until you get your level up, okay? Because you definitely want to be smart about it, right? Right. Okay. So I've come across people wondering, okay, so what do I do next? Okay, whenever you make it to a camp, okay, no matter what camp you go to, there's always going to be about 3 or 4 people that's going to have yellow exclamation points or question marks over their head. Not the merchant, not the vendors of any kind. So let's see what we got here. If I look at my map, I need to go let's try to go to the question mark in the middle marked Defiled Vale. Okay, that's where I'm going to go. Okay, so I'm going to suit up, I'm going to drag it up, and I'm going to head that direction. Okay. And I'll come back to this place in just a minute. Ooh, well, let me take this guy out real quick. I need whatever he's got. These guys right here, kill them, because they always drop you a pearl. They always drop you something that you're gonna need. Okay. In order to do certain what's the word I'm looking for? In order to do certain crafting, you're gonna need whatever that man drops. That walking alligator salesman looking guy with the like a pack on his back. He's extremely weak. He's level 1. He's always level 1, and he's in different locations. Now over here where I am now currently, he is over here a lot in this area over here. I've seen him 3 or 4 times. I've seen him 3 or 4 times. So all right, let's continue this way. And there is an exclamation point. Should be dead ahead. It's probably those people that are in disguise. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. We'll see. Yep, looks like it. Okay, so when you get somebody on a side mission, they're going to have this exclamation point over them. See the exclamation point over her? And it's going to be yellow. That means there's a side mission that you haven't talked to her about that's new. It's a new mission, whether it's side missions yellow, main missions red, but this is a yellow side quest. So if I click on her, then she's gonna ask me if I want to do something. I can choose to do it, yay or nay. I can press circle like I never talked to her. So just to kind of give you an idea, they'll quarantine this place soon. I wish I could be in Tera before they do, but I know the meaning of duty even if some people don't. So they're gonna ask me to do this again. Fragment, shard, token, major recovery for health, major recovery for your MP or your blue bar, and how you do your ability bar, and then you got money. Notice there is no exclamation points. If I don't press X, the exclamation point is going to stay over her head, period. Okay, I have to accept it before it changes. Okay, all right, so we'll continue, and there's some more exclamation points over here. Let's go and follow that area. There's that guy with the big yellow pack. I'm gonna kill him and take what he's got. 1 hit. And whatever it is, grab it. And now I can move on. Alright. Anytime you see that guy, stop what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. Kill that guy. It takes half a second to kill him and take what he's got. And then continue doing what you're doing if you're not planning on moving any further than what you are. Alright, here's another person. Alright. Yellows. Yellows. Okay? It's very important. I'm a side mission type of guy. So I'm gonna do all the side missions, okay? All the yellows, and I'm gonna do all the reds, okay? But I've made it to basically level 55 by doing side missions. They don't give you a lot of experience points from the missions, but guess what? They the enemies that you fight give you your experience. So yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so we've got that, and we're gonna come over here because there's something over that ridge. Oh, okay, that's at another location. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that's what you got. Those are your yellow missions. Okay, if you're trying to figure out what you need to do next, this is what you need to know. Okay, so like say, okay, I've done a mission, yada yada yada. Now what do I do? Okay, so I'm gonna press and this is for PS4 friends. This is for PS4. This is not for Xbox One, but I'm sure you have a map button. So hit your map button. When you hit your map button, it says Quest Tracker. Always hit circle, okay? And I'm gonna go over here to the right, I'm gonna close this stuff up and press triangle to close it up. And I'm looking for, it says a new breed, follow me now. It says a new breed, level 45, Feral Valley, Grunav, okay? What you're supposed to do in the mission has no relevance to this. What you need to know is what level it is and where it's located, okay? If you're not in that area, then it's not time for you to do that yet. Because I'm not in Tera, I'm not in Akaram right now. I'm not in these places, okay? It says level 45. First check the level and check your level. Okay, that says level 45. Mine says level 55. So I know I can handle that no problem. That one says level 45. I can handle that no problem. So check your levels. That will tell you where to go next based off of your level. If you're at level 20, only do missions that are level 20 missions or lower, or maybe one or two levels higher. Okay? Because when you go to the map, and you go to the big map, it has level requirements, or what your level ranges. Okay, so when you first start playing this game, you're in Arcadia from level 10 to level 25. What does that mean? Don't leave this place until you get to level 25. Don't leave until you get to level 25. Because everybody past 25 are in other locations. So the next place you leave after you go to Arcadia is going to be Paporia. Okay, and Paporia, as you can see, is level 23 to level 36. So if you're at level 25, you'll have a good startup for Paporia. Paporia is a tough area. Okay, I've been to Paporia. I beat Paporia. I got all the side quests in Paporia. It's not a joke. It's pretty tough. The enemies are pretty tough. Every level you do prepares you for travel. And if you look at this. Okay, so basically this is what you're looking at. This is your order. Arcadia 10 to 25. Okay, because you start off in Stepstone Isle. Okay, that's where you start your game. Okay, that's where you meet the little girl and befriend her with the teddy bear, fix her teddy bear, all that stuff. Okay, so Arcadia is 10 through 25, first place they sent you. When you beat that, they're going to send you to 23 and 36. So see how you go from 2 over the 23 mark to fight the hardest guys are going to be level 36. So before you leave here, this is how I did it. When I was in Arcadia, I got to level 25, but I went to actual probably around level 28 before I went to Paporia. Okay, so I was at level 28, so I only had like 8 or so more levels in order to get to 36. Okay, and then I fought all the places in here and leveled up here. Okay, so from level 36, I think they sent you here. And the highest one's to 38, so I didn't have too far to go to get to 38, 40, and whatnot. And then I went from there to, where did I go? I didn't go to Ostargoth. I just finished Ostargoth not too long ago. Yeah, I went to Asenia and finished all of Asenia. Now, when I finish all of Asenia, see, I'm in Valprada right now. So this is what it'll look like. See all the yellows? I haven't done any of these yellows. These should show up on your map, okay? So if you got all these yellows on your map, once you finish them, see all the blues, because that's when you activate them. Once you finish them, it's going to look like this right here. So you'll see the difference in it. Okay, so I beat all the ones in Arcadia, right? So this is what it'll look like. Notice that all the yellows are gone. I finished all the side quests. They're gone. Now the Tawanji Mire, that's something I haven't been able to do that one because it's in another location with higher difficulty level. And then I have one red mission, okay? Alright, so going back to the map and going back here, okay, so I haven't beat this one yet. So if I click it, look at all that yellow. It's a lot of yellow. And there's no red that's in surface yet. And the reason being is because I haven't beat all those other missions. So, because when you beat a red mission, a lot of times it'll send you from another place to another place. So I might start, say for example, in Westonia, and they may take me to Veritas District, or they may take me to Sylvanol. Depending on what the mission is, it's investigating this, investigating that, or whatever. So in the Helcon district, there's no yellow, and that's okay. Let me see. Should be. So there's yellow here. So what you're doing is you're looking at your level and you're deciding where to go based off your level. Now, here's something else that's very important. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a different map. I'm gonna go to something else. Okay, if you're an elite member, go to your Tera store, go to your elite status. Okay, go down to your village atlas, and it gives you every city on here, every little city, whatnot. Okay, so, and this is what happens when you have Pegasus, where it'll take you and fly you. But see, I can instantly teleport to these places just by clicking on them, right? Okay, so, and you can too if if you're an elite member. Let's see. I know my homeboy's an elite member because he joined when you first join up. I think you stay elite for like 30 days, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Okay. So every one of these places, like in Arcadia, you got Lumbertown, you got Crescentia, and in Crescentia, I don't want to teleport there, but I just wanted to show you that. So I'm going to go back to my world map. I'm going to go to Arcadia, and let me see if I can go a little deeper into this. Let me try Oscarith. Hungry Caverns, Fried Mount, Pirate Grotto. Okay, I know what. When I go here, okay, so, okay, so look at where it says Blighted Village on my map. It's on the left, bottom left in that curve area. It says Blighted Village. Right above that, there's a flag inside of a bullseye. Okay, that means it's a base. Okay, and a base is basically just going to be a place where you've got several people and you're going to have a merchant hanging around. Okay, you're going to have a merchant. Normally, you're going to have a merchant. It looks kind of like, I tell you what, I'll go to one real quick. Let me see if I can, you know what, I will just travel to one. And a base is different from a town. So let me clear that up as well. So I'm gonna go to try to find a location here. Frontera, Blighted Village. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back around. I'm gonna go over here. And I hope this is helping because I have people that been asking me questions, and I've had a lot of people download this game due to the fact that I'm playing it. I guess maybe I'm a little influential, who knows. But the thing is, there's that guy again. And he doesn't show up all the time, guys, so take advantage and kill that man. Kill that gator. Say goodnight. Kill that gator every time you see him. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how big a hurry you're in. Kill that thing every time you see him. You will thank me. Because of the stuff he drops, you are always going to need it. And I say always, I mean always. Because it's going to be stuff that you're going to be like, man, well, I didn't know I needed that. Well, I'm telling you. Please stop. Talk to that man. Don't even think about it. Just have it in your mindset that that's what you're going to do. Oh, man, I can't go any higher? Well, dang, I got to follow our road. Son of a goat. And I know I got to kill those archers, but they're not really important right now. I'll take them out later. Level 55 Jasmine will take them out later. Let's see if they'll let me climb this altitude. And come on, don't let me get it. Let me get it. Come on. They tripping, y'all. They tripping. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to climb this ladder to do it. It's so slow climbing the ladder. So slow. Alright, so we're basically just going to ignore um, these guys. We're not going to fight them. Just going to ignore them. And we're just going to go to this base I told you about. Let's wolf up. That way we can get there a little bit quicker. I like these apple trees, man. I'm telling you. I got to a point where I could not find an apple tree. Of course, I was in a different location, but they were so scarce. Take advantage and get those apple trees, guys. Some dismal weed. And I see the stuff that I'm supposed to do in these missions and whatnot, but the plan is not for that. The plan is to... There we go. Alright, so remember I told you about the flag and the bullseye? This is a base. I consider it a base, okay? Alright, this is how you know it's a base. Number one, it's mostly in a circle. Alright, see the spiked wood all the way around it, okay? Normally they're going to have tents, sometimes an upstairs area where people can kind of...
For the Federation.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. They'll have like research for like looks like a telescope to look into the skies and stuff. They'll have some stuff up here. And what kind of language is that? Looks like menu upside down or something. Alright, so they're normally going to have a campfire in the middle. Sometimes people are standing around them. There's always going to be a bunch of people just standing there doing nothing. These things are new. Normally it's just that same wood and rope all the way around it. And then you're going to have somebody guarding this side. So normally if any bad guys are close to this area, this person right here is normally going to kill them. It's like you're not going to have to kill them at all. And they're always going to be successful in killing whatever it is they're trying to kill. So just a heads up on that. I'm sketching a little bit, glitching a little bit. So they're always going to have, and look, this person normally has an exclamation point, which she did. This person's going to have an exclamation point because she's the person in charge. This person may have something, and that person behind there might have something, because you're going to have a scholar, you're going to have the one in command, you're going to have and the scholar looks like this, or it's a guy dressed kind of in the same way. And then you might have a person that looks like that from Kaya's sword. So if you have a base, go to every base on this map that you have, no matter where you are, and get every exclamation point yellow if you're trying to get the side quest done. If you're trying to, because if you do the side quest, I think that it helps your level. I know a lot of people are like, I just want to get through it, and they don't really do the yellow missions. They just do the red ones. If that's how you do it, that's how you do it. But I don't do it like that. I like to explore the fullness of the game, and doing side quests will help you find that guy with the big yellow pack that always drops great items. So the side quests can come in handy big time. So I hope that helps you kind of understand how to navigate a little bit. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them the best I can. And if I don't know, I'll research it and then get back to you as soon as I find it out. I'm on level 55. I don't know everything about this game. I enjoy this game a lot. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy my class as a Valkyrie. I think it's my favorite. I like it better than the warrior. I had a character as a warrior. It's an elf, and I still have her. But I'm not. If I could go back and do it again, I probably wouldn't use a high elf again. the race to me was not really my flavor of what I wanted to do. I just didn't know, so I was just trying to see. I really like the Castanic, and if I did it again, I'd probably do a Castanic male, just like I have a Castanic female, and I'd probably do the one with the big sword, maybe. Maybe not, not sure. I'm just kind of curious about what he can do or what they can do with that big sword. And kind of looks like long enough to be Cloud sword. They have a big broad sword. It's a two-handed sword. So I'm kind of curious about what they would do with that because it looks pretty powerful. And I also wanted to try the Reaver, the upgrade from the Ninja, but the problem is only the Elfin can use it. And me, I'm like, I don't really want to play with a little girl. I don't want to play as a little girl. I want to play as a grown person. I'm a grown person. I'm a grown man. I want to play as a grown man. I don't want to be a little girl because you're sitting there looking at them. A lot of them have skimpy clothes. I don't want to appear like some type of pedophile because I'm not like that. And I know it's just a game and it's fun and stuff like that. And that's cool, but that's just my opinion about. I wish that the Reavers class could be used by more than just Elfins and the Ninja too because I'm a huge Ninja fan. I was basically born into Ninja Turtles and stuff, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm not a fan of the little girl being the Reaver, and that's just like one of the best classes. But I might put stuff aside and be like, you know what, who cares? Let me just do it, you know, and just see how it works out because she looks like they look like they have some tight attacks, and there's only elfin females. There's no elfin males at all. So, um, if there was a way to be like a dude, little kid, I think I'd feel a little bit better than female scantily clothed that's looks like a little girl, stuff like that. And I have a daughter, so I just not something I'm just interested in per se. But I am probably gonna make a new character pretty soon. Um, and I'm trying to see what class I want to choose. I got the Valkyrie, I got the Warrior, and we'll see what happens from there. But trying to think, is there anything else I can tell you guys about travel? Um, Again, it's very important that you pay attention to the right side of your underneath the map for your missions. Make sure you're looking at the level of what it is and move based off of that. Now, if you're in a location, yeah, this is good. If you're in a location and the location that you're in meets the criteria of what level you're on, and you get a mission that takes you way over here, don't do that mission at all. Do all the missions here first. Then, if your level takes you to this level between this 50 and the 59, then go there. Do not leave this mission to take on missions that are 20 times your level, or 10 times your level, or 5 times your level. You're gonna die. Okay? Um, Here's something else. If you are trying to avoid a fight, you can. Okay? If you fought and you happen to be around some people that are a little bit stronger than you, if you walk in between them, you're going to activate a fight. They're gonna your run is gonna be slower, and you're not gonna be able to escape them because they run faster than you. Almost like kind of like a scary movie lie special effects that they put in. You ever notice how um, if Jason was after you, he could catch you by walking, and you would be like sprinting yourself silly in these movies. These women would be sprinting, 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 sprinting. These guys would be sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. Next thing you know, Jason's right there killing them. I'm like, how did you get here? And you only walk. Right. So it's kind of the same thing. Um, if you walk in between them or close to them, you're going to activate them. Now, the big guys, the really, really big ones that are way bigger than your character, you can only activate by attacking them. But like wolves and trees and different things that are moving back and forth, if you get this close, they're going to attack you. So if you get this far away from them, they're not going to attack you. Okay? So if you're trying to avoid a fight, get some distance and walk between. Even if I'm this close, 9 times out of 10 they won't attack. But if I get this close, they might. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're exploring. And like, say for example, if you want to get like something from an apple tree or a moon gourd or the big tall stalk of corn, get distance enough to where you can get it. If that thing is this close, you're gonna have to kill the enemy that's near it in order to gain it. If you don't want to kill it, I would go to a different place where you could farm that corn or pumpkin or apple or whatever it is. Okay, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, by the way, have y'all noticed that they call pumpkins moon gourds and they call corn something else, but they call an apple tree an apple tree? So why wouldn't they give that a medieval name? Just something I just think about sometimes. I'm just that type of person that thinks about stuff like that. It's just kind of funny to me. A moon gourd, and then that's an apple tree. So why wouldn't that be like some kind of green bow tree or something like that? But it looks like an apple tree. You know, just they're renaming everything else. Why not rename the apple tree? Trying to think. If there's anything else that I need to talk about in this area here, or just in general with maps. Okay. All right. So if you notice that the yellows are in the black underneath Farrow Valley on the right side of the map, that means you have to go to Farrow Valley so you can see the pathways like you can see here to go to that place. So basically what I would do is I would actually leave Tera and go to the right, which means Farrow Valley is over here. Okay. So if you notice that what we were just looking at was Farrow Valley, and that's where the yellows are. So I would have to actually take Frontera, go south, and then it would open up all these yellows, and then I would be able to see the lines for the pathways over here. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's why when I do this, there's exclamation points that are in the just hanging in the air, look like floating with no path. So you actually just have to leave and go to the left, to the right, go south to get to those areas there. When you go into a city is going to be like, it's going to be in blue. Where it says Frontera, you see how it's in blue. If it says Temple of Dagon or Arachnia, I think that means it's a dungeon or a cave area where you have to, where it's going to create a brand new map and you're going to be underground or in a castle or something like that. So I think the orange does that. The yellow, Blighted Village, Defiled Vale, Lost Mines, Quarantine Village, those are areas I think above ground, I'm thinking. And they're just, you can just walk up to them and in the daylight or whatever the weather's doing or whatever. I think that's what that is. Let's see. Okay, so let's go over this stuff. All right. So you see level 55 Jasmine. Red is my health. Blue is my ability power. Whenever I do my moves, it takes away a certain amount of ability power. Okay, I also have what's called ability or MP. It'll bring it back. So it actually refreshes after I use it for so long. Okay, so every one of my moves says L1 at the top. That means I have to press L1 in order to use it. So that means I do that. You see it's switching when I press L1. Okay, so I can't use the other moves unless I let go of L1. Okay, every move I have down here is usable except those two that are locked here between the purple and the red, right above the red and the blue healing items and the wolf. Okay, so the orange bar underneath this bar here is my experience points. When that orange bar fills and covers that black, so there's orange on one side, black on the other side. When it fills the black bar with orange, I get a level up. You can check that by pressing start, go into info under character, and if you look at the above where it says info, look down, it says 55 Jasmine, go to the right. That's my class Valkyrie. Item level is 225. Okay, My experience points is 4%. So I'm 4%. So I need 96% in order to get my next level up. That's what I was going for. That's what I was trying to tell you. Okay. I have inventory. My inventory is going to be my weapons, my armor, my accessories, my jewels. And my jewels are basically going to be, I'm going to press triangle, and I can equip and remove my crystals. That's where my crystals are going to be. And all these crystals give me an additional damage to monsters by 7%. So all my enemies are going to get a 7% bonus damage. Now, on my actual clothing, not my gloves or my boots, but my actual armor on my body armor is going to have crystal ability too, and this reduces damage from monsters by 7%. Okay, and that's why you can't see any crystals here because they're already equipped. There's my prime battle solution. I was telling you about the battle solution that gives you increase of power, increase endurance, replenishes your MP every 5 seconds, decreases cooldowns by attack skills by 15%, increases crit power, and if you're a healer, it increases attack speed. If you're a tank or DPS, it increases crit power. And I am actually a DPS, so that increases my crit power. Each thing here will kind of tell you what it does. I'm not going to really go over that because there's really no point. It'll tell you what it does on the side. Your quest items are the book. Your materials. Now, the guy told you, the alligator carrying the yellow big orb on his back, this is what he drops. He drops mana. He drops, let's see, pearl. He'll drop a pearl. And he drops, what is it? Just those different things. I think he drops rubies too. He drops all these kinds of jewels and diamonds and stuff that you need. You got your lockbox, crystal lockbox. You got all these lockboxes, all these tokens, and that's your miscellaneous. And then you got costumes where you can just apply different things that you can actually buy, costumes and stuff wise. Okay. Let me see. This kind of speaks for itself. Let me see. Your item level is going to go up the more you level up. I'm level 55, my item level is 225. So when I go to my inventory and I go to my item level, where is my item level at? Thought it might show me. And beware, because you can't just put on armor just because you pick it up. It's got to say that your level is able to get it. So it says this is for level 50 or above. So I got this because I'm a level 50 and above, and I'm a level 55 right now. So I can wear anything like this. Because you'll pick up some different armor and weapons and stuff that you can't actually equip. Don't throw it away. Keep it until you level up and be able to actually use it, because you will. Crafting. This is one of the things I was telling you about in terms of why you need those jewels. Alright, so you can actually craft rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. These are the things that the alligator drops. The alligator salesman, he drops those. You can craft nearly whatever as long as you have the ability to do it. And it'll tell you what you need in order to do it. And it'll tell you if you have enough to do this or to do that. Okay, and then it'll tell you if you need to do this, etching powder. Okay, it gives you a skill gain +2. You haven't learned the recipe yet. If you haven't learned it, you just haven't learned it. If you don't have what they're telling you you need, you don't have what they need. Which I actually do have that stuff, it's just in my bank. So, etching powder 2, skill gain +3. Look at that, skill gain +5. So they got a lot of stuff in here that you can do. You probably haven't even gotten access or try to start doing it yet. And that's okay, because it's a lot to this game. And it's a lot of stuff, and there's not a lot of guides to it. So basically we're going to have to help each other out. maybe some stuff you know that I don't know, and that's cool because I don't mind learning. And you can do fish fry. You don't know this one yet. See, there's some you just don't know, and some you just can't do. Look at that dressing. Ooh, I can make some seafood mushroom salads. Nice. I can buy that from the vendor. Nice, nice, very nice. So yeah, you can do those things. Smelting, enchanting materials. That's nice. Just different stuff that you can actually do, and don't ever stop acquiring, hidden stones with your pickaxe and different things like that. Make sure you do that. Your skills will improve as you go. Talked about the quest log. Um, 3 words for you on this one. I'm not sure. Um, Looks like you got some reward that you can get. I haven't looked that stuff up yet, so that looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not aware of that stuff. I hadn't went through it. I looked through it yet. I think, and a lot of this stuff. Okay, here I got some rewards on these. A lot of this stuff may end up being in-game stuff as well. And if it's not, that might be some of the stuff I focus on at in-game once I hit my level 65. Okay, so look at this. If you're wanting to join a buddy, join a friend, just go to social, friends, find your friend. I got a friend who's on level 25. He's a berserker. He's in the Bastion of Loke. Okay. All right. So what I would do is if I want him to join, I'm gonna press X, and I can view his profile. Wait, that's not what I want to do. Let me go back to group and let's see. Normally, you can press X and it says join party or something like that. And it normally puts eligible friends and it puts them up. He might have just got off. So, and that's fine. Ain't no big deal. So those are a few things. Those are a few things that'll kind of help you not get lost in this game. I just wanted to show you those things and see if that would help you out. Okay. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this particular video here, and I'll start the side quest one up in just a second. Alright, I'm going to put this in my playlist, but I'm going to put it probably right after I created my character, so it'll kind of be in the right order, because this is my 31st video, so it would kind of be bad if you're trying to really understand how the map works and you're on level you gotta watch 30 videos to get to it. So I'm gonna put this on probably like my second video here. So you're gonna see gameplay part 1, then you're gonna see this, and you'll see gameplay part 2, so to kind of help you guys out. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good one. Chaotic out.